Hi everyone, I'm Amanda. We're doing day 16 of our 20 days, 20 minutes and under yoga challenge. If you are just doing this video randomly or whether you've done this whole challenge up to today, day 16, great job. You're choosing to move your body in nourishing ways, and I applaud you for however far you've gone or however many videos you've done. And today we are going to be doing yoga with weights, which is kind of unconventional, but it's a really great way to just add some extra challenge to yoga. As you can tell, if you have been doing this whole challenge, we're getting more intense with our yoga movements, adding some more challenges to us. So great job, however far you've gotten. And welcome here today to this class with our weights. I'm going to be using 3-pound weights. You could use more than that. You could use no weights because we're going to be doing just a lot of repetitive body movements, and even just using our bodies is still going to be a total challenge. So whatever you choose to do, if you are using weights, bring them handy. We're going to start just by warming up our body a little bit. Let's close our eyes first, sitting cross-legged, hands resting on our knees as we so often start, taking a moment to bring awareness to our breath. As we continue to breathe, let's elongate our spine, tucking our tailbone, reaching it down towards the earth or the ground, tucking in the lower part of our back, stacking our hips underneath our shoulders, bringing length out the crown of our head. With our eyes remaining closed here and in this nice long spine, take a moment to set your own intention for your movement today. One more breath here in stillness. And release. Open your eyes. Let's bring our arms up with an inhale. Exhale, fold to one side, giving our body some easy stretches first. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale back to center. Hands come down to our heart center. Let's press one arm across, a nice shoulder stretch. And other arm. And bring your arms down. Walk ourselves forward. Come to a fold here, folding over our crossed legs, maybe resting on blocks or on our forearms. And release back up. Let's go ahead and get started with our movement. We're going to come to a tabletop, bring our knees underneath, and then tucking our feet under, we're going to grab our weights. As we come down to a forward fold, we can release our weights. We just want them placed easy so we can grab them as we bring ourselves up. Take a moment here to take a nice fold. Let your head and neck relax, maybe bending the knees to bring the chest to the thighs. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Grab your weights. Inhale, stand up. Bring those weights down, keeping them at your hips. And then bringing them up overhead, gently, easily, over your shoulders. If we want, we're going to do standing staff, raising our right leg first, finding our balance here. If you want to just keep both legs down, that's great too. But we're going to bring our arms down to our shoulders and up for 10. 2, 3, working on our balance and these weights. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up again. Now coming into goalposts for 10. 1. keeping those shoulders strong. 3, 4, finding that balance again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release those hands. Excellent. Now come to a chair pose, keeping our hands still at our hips. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to bring the palms of our hands facing the back. Bring those arms back as if we're an airplane. We're lifting from the shoulder blades. We're going to do 10 little pulses here in chair. Sink into your chair. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing back up. I'm going to turn back to face towards you. Standing staff, other leg if you want. Left leg goes up. Bring your arms up and down to our shoulders for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Continuing to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 goalposts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax the foot. One more time with that chair pose. I'm going to turn to the side so we can see our stance. We want to pay attention here. My feet are about hip width apart. Pay attention to that lower back. We're tucking that tailbone under. 10 pulses. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing back up. Shake everything out. Before we transition into warrior 2. Turning to the right, right leg goes forward, left leg goes back, finding that lunge. Either resting here in warrior 2, maybe dropping the weights if we want. If we can stay here, we're going to do 10 arm circles, 5 forward, 5 back. Here we go. 1, 2, very tiny, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward again, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Hands come back. Keep those arms controlled. Be gentle as we're moving through with those weights. Now coming into warrior 3, I'm going to adjust my stance so I'm more in the middle of my mat. Few options here. Option 1 is just to extend the leg back. We want to keep our shoulders and our hips level with this side of the room here where our toes are pointing, finding our balance. Option 1, we're just reaching our arms out overhead, finding a nice long line from our foot up to our hands. And we're just going to curl the knee in and curl our weights down for 10. Other option is to do a warrior 3 and doing it this way, curling the knee in. Whatever option you want to do or mixture of the two is great. I'm going to attempt to do full warrior 3 for 10. Ooh, finding our balance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are tough. Bring those arms down. Shake that out. Keeping our right leg forward. Now coming into a high lunge so that back heel is up. Hips and chest are still facing the side of the room. Bring your arms up. Tricep dips. So we're bringing those arms behind us in between our shoulder blades. Maybe bringing the weights together. Bring them up and down for 10. Here we go. 1, push those weights forward. 2, control up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Release the weights. Come up to 5-pointed star. Leaving our arms at our sides though. Bringing our toes about 45 degrees. Keeping our hips tucked under in line with the rest of our spine. We're just going to lower the weights, coming into a fold. Take a moment to pause here. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, come into a nice shoulder stretch if that feels good, or maybe just grabbing opposite forearms behind your back, maybe swaying a bit from side to side. Release the neck and head. Take another breath. Come back to a fold for a few more moments. Grabbing our weights, coming back up to standing, coming back into warrior two on the other side. Finding that warrior stance first in our legs, bringing our arms, little tiny arm circles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the arms down. Keep them controlled. Find our warrior three stance. Let's see if I have better balance on this side. Bring our hips and our chest and our shoulders level with the way our toes are pointed towards the edge of our mat. Finding whatever stance we want to. Our version of warrior three today. And we extend. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Place that leg back. Left leg goes back in the front. Finding our high lunge. Hips and chest level with the front of the room. Back heel is up. Bring your arms back up through our shoulders. Tricep dips with our arms. Bring those weights together, bringing the arms down to your shoulder blades. Here we go. 1, squeeze at the top. 2, very good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Come back to that 5-point star. Arms come at our sides. Roll down. Release your weights. Fold forward. Release the neck and head. This time, keeping our hands down on the ground or maybe on a block. Bend the knees, bring the hips down. Inhale, exhale, release back up. Inhale down. One more time. Bring the knees underneath. Coming into a kneeling position. Hips come back to your heels. Rest your hands on your thighs for a moment. Take a breath. Close your eyes. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Grabbing our weights one last time. Bringing the tops of our hands towards the front of the room. We're just going to alternate raises to the front, shoulder level if we can. Try to keep an eye on our alignment here, keeping that tailbone tucked under. We don't want to be overarching our back. Bring those hips underneath, keeping the core engaged. So we're strengthening and bringing stability to all parts of our body. Here we go, alternating. 1, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bringing our hands up toward the ceiling, hands coming on our side, 10 bicep curls, and then that's it. Here we go. Up to our shoulders. Keep it controlled each way, coming down to 90. 2, 3, using strength instead of momentum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Release those weights. Set them to the side or out of the way. Bring our legs forward. Take a breath. Come into a wide-legged stance. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Placing our hands or our forearms on the ground, maybe on a pillow, maybe on a block. Take a few breaths here. And now walk your way over to one leg and fold. Folding towards that thigh. Walk your hands over to the other side and fold. And come back up. Bring our feet to a butterfly position. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Roll back up. Inhale, bring our arms up overhead. Interlace our fingers. Reach them toward the crown or the top of the ceiling. And release the arms down. Crossing one arm over. Stretching that upper arm and our shoulder. Breathe. Release, other arm. Release, pull those shoulders back behind you, stretching out those triceps. And other side. And release. Let your body start to cool down now. Find your way into stillness, lying down on your mat for shavasana. Take a few moments there to rest in silence or some soft ambient music. X out of this video, give yourself that time, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next movement.